Hello there, AppSpy viewers. My name's Peter, and I've got a hands-on video for you. This time it is with Fast and Furious Legacy. Now, this is currently in soft launch, and it is only available in Denmark, I believe. And it is from Kabam, and it's based on the Fast and Furious film license. Obviously. So the game is kind of comprised of a bunch of different gameplay elements, but it's all about racing cars very quickly, as you would probably imagine. Oh dear, I'm going to get into a race with a policeman now. Let's keep out of the way of this chap. We've avoided the cop. Oh, we didn't avoid that one though. That was annoying. No, get out of the way. Oh, I wanted to get out of your way. Come on now. You've pushed me into you. That's not good. We're racing in Miami at the moment. I'm tapping left and right on the screen to change lanes, like so. And there we are. Oh, didn't manage to get out of the way of that one. There we are. Can we move to the left? Sometimes the controls are a little bit sort of stiff, and sometimes it just kind of doesn't register a left or a right. The gameplay's a little bit challenging at the moment. There we are. Go to the right. I tapped to go to the right. I tapped to go to the right, and it didn't do anything. Anyway, that doesn't matter because we got away. Phew. I'm wiping my brow here. And then there's some story stuff. It tried to inject a bit of sort of story stuff into this, but it's a swing and a miss with some of that sort of stuff. You'll notice that the load times are slightly long in this. There we are, good. And the menus kind of stutter a little bit, but like I've said, it is currently in soft launch, so this is all subject to change. This is my car. I can have a quick look around it. Doesn't it look beautiful? It looks lovely. Look how shiny and lovely it is. And I can use the soft currencies and there's a bunch of different currencies in play to upgrade my vehicle. So, for example, I could improve my gearbox if I want. Should we improve my gearbox? We'll find out how much we need. Can we do this? So we need 1,150C, 7 of these spanners, and 30 seconds, and that's going to give us a little bit more power. Okay, fantastic. As you just saw then, connecting with servers, it's an internet-enabled game. So I've got the one mechanic working on that. Do I have enough money to upgrade my tyres as well? I don't, but I could spend some of my currency if I want. I'm going to do an instant one there. So I've spent some of my more premium currency on doing that. And I should now be a lot faster, or a little bit faster in the very least. So what you saw earlier was kind of like a drift, a sort of street racing thing, where it's a bit of a sort of auto runner, as it were, tapping left and right and trying to avoid stuff. That was under the challenges. I can simulate a race if I want to see whether or not I win, as the game is telling me here, but there are less rewards if I do that. There's also drag racing. Let's give that a go. I don't want to sim it though. And you'll see the load times now. Not going to cut it. That's how we roll at AppSpy. We don't cut load screens very often, especially when it's to kind of demonstrate the length of them. I'm running this on an iPad 4. By the way, so there we are. So it looks very pretty, but obviously the problem with that is that it is a little bit slow to load up. So I'm revving up my engine here, getting into the launch zone, and then hitting the go button. That was a perfect launch. I need to shift my gears as well just before it enters the red area, and I can use nitrous like that as well. And that's the so this is kind of like the drag racing elements of the game. You saw the street racing elements. There's also a drifting element as well, which I haven't unlocked yet. I've been playing for about 20 minutes. I haven't managed to unlock it yet, which is a shame, but I'm sure it's lovely. I'm sure it's lovely. So the game looks visually very nice, but as I say, the load times are a little bit of a barrier. Like I say though, it is in soft launch at the moment. It is only available in Denmark. This is Fast and Furious Legacy. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. This is Peter with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.